Let's have a look at placing interior walls in the 3D Tiny House Designer. To get started, I will click on the Walls tab in my library panel right here. And the first thing that you will see are a bunch of different walls. All of them are essentially exactly the same, only that they have different sizes. So the way that it works to place interior walls in the software is that you place wall panels one after the other. So rather than drawing walls, you place one wall panel and set one wall panel next to each other, if that makes sense. So we'll just get started with this wall panel here, for example, and you will see it is preset to a certain size, and I can just place it somewhere here in free space. So what I will do now, I will go ahead and rotate it. So what I will do, I will create a little bedroom here in the end with a door in the middle. So I will rotate it with my gizmo like this, and then I will place it up against the wall with my gizmo again, and then I will move it over until I have 8 feet left, like that. Alright, now I can go ahead and copy this wall panel like that. There we go. And I will just place it over here, and then I'll type in 8 feet again, like that. And now we have a gap of 2'6" in between, which will be enough for me to put a door into. So now we'll go in and go into my interior doors, and I will grab an interior door object. I'll rotate it, and I will make the width of this interior door to only 2'6", like this. And now to accurately place it into this gap here, I can do it a couple different ways. I can either just use my gizmo to accurately move it until it's in the middle here and we don't have any gaps anymore, or I can use my dimension move tool. So I know that this wall here is 8 foot away from this back wall, and I can click on this door and make sure that this is also 8 foot away. There we go. Now it's on the same, I guess, level, if that makes sense. And now we have this gap in between here still, and we can bring this down to 0 as well. And now we have a wall, a door, and a wall. So think about it like this: when you're building a wall frame, you actually have different wall panels as well. Unless, of course, you have something over it, but this is the way that it works at the moment. So what we will do now, to finish this up, we will place a loft here, for example, on top of it, make this, let's say, 7'10" wide, there we go, and then we'll make this another 8 foot, like that. Great, and maybe we'll even make it a little bit bigger, 8'4", because we have to also account for the wall thickness, and now we actually have space to place something else above this as well. So there you go, that's how the very basic concepts of walls work. Now let's have a look on how you can actually create more complex rooms that have different shapes. So what we will do, I'll just quickly go ahead and copy this wall, and I'll get rid of my my menu over here so I have a bit more space. And let's say we want to make a bathroom on this end, which has a little nook like this, and then it goes out and then it comes back again. So I will use this here, and I will make this 2 foot wide like this, and I will place it over here and maybe have a 3 foot gap in between. So maybe we can place a vanity or something in there, or a shower, and then we can copy this wall and rotate it. So this will be my return, and then we can copy this wall again like this. While you're moving an object, you can actually press R on your keyboard to quickly rotate it as well. And then we'll make this one here maybe just a foot wide, like that. There we go. And now we will copy that over, and let's see how far this is away. This is 4'8", and this is 4'8" as well. So we'll have a 2 foot gap here, and then we will have a return wall, and we'll place it snug against this wall here, and now it tells us we need another 4 feet to fill in that gap. So we'll make this 5 foot in total, move this down to 0 like that, and now we have a more complex bathroom. So now what we can do, because we have a 2 foot gap in between here, we might actually want to move this over a little bit so we can have some more space, so we can have a bigger door in it. There we go. Now we'll make this bigger to maybe 1'4", like this. There we go. And now we will grab another door. Maybe let's grab what should we grab? A cavity slider. Actually, cavity slider doesn't really make sense in this case because we don't have the space to put the door into it. Let's maybe make this 1 foot 2 like this. There we go. And now we have a proper bathroom with a more complex shape. There we go. So now what you can do as well, you can actually connect these walls all the way to the roof. To do that, you would click on the wall panel and you would click the attach to roof option, and now automatically it goes all the way to the top of the roof, or to the angle that is set. So it just detects that automatically for you. And we'll do the same thing here, and here, and here. So one other thing that you'll see now is that there is no wall above the door here. So I guess the question is, how do you make sure that you still have a wall above that? So one simple solution would be is that you grab a loft panel and place it on top, kind of like as a structural bit. And we'll make this loft here 2'8" like that. And we'll make this 4 inches. There we go. And now we can grab this and place it above the door like that. And now it's in the same line. And we can grab this wall here, for example, place it on top and make this an additional, so this would be 2'8", there we go, an additional 1'4", move it over. And because it already has the connect to roof option, it now automatically detects that and it goes all the way to the ceiling. So that's how you would place walls in the 3D Tiny House Designer. One other good use case for walls are to use them as balustrades. So for example, if you have a loft here and you want to make sure that you don't accidentally fall down it, you can grab a loft panel and place it to the edge of the loft, maybe make it a bit wider in this case here. And then you can maybe make this, let's say 2 feet tall or something like that. And now you have a balustrade, and you can put a ladder here on the side that you can climb past, or you can make it a fully closed loft like that and just attach it to the roof so you can just climb past it into the loft.